Hey, what's up, Charles here, AllCoastLawncare&Pressure Washing. We're about to do a house wash job. Alright, I'm using a 5x8 trailer with my 4-gallon per minute pressure washer, my 120-gallon buffer tank, and my hose reel. It's a basic setup, y'all. Okay, got me a little toolbox. Also got me a chemical tank. Alright, but I'm not really filling it up because I only have like a one house wash. I'll be using one of these 5-gallon buckets. All right, let's pull out our sign real quick. I got the sign from Mike, Fresh Rinse. Look him up on YouTube. He makes them. All right, it's good advertising, y'all. I got a couple of customers with that sign. Okay, but there's my pressure washing trailer, 5x8. Okay, that's a total of 200 feet of water hose, 200 feet of pressure washer hose. Okay, so it's been getting the job done. Haven't yet ran out of hose. 200 feet has been perfect so far. If I have to go around one way to get the back, then go around the other way to get the back, then that's what I have to do though. But so far it's been good. Okay, I did all my property protection right there. Tape up the sides of the meters. Or some people say you don't gotta tape those up though, but I do for extra protection. I'm gonna wet all the windows first, the bushes. Here's the dirty side. We'll take down the flag, tape up the doorbell, electrical outlet, her ring camera. These are the dirty gutters. I see a big difference when this is done. The rails. I'm gonna wet these flowers right here, this bush. We're gonna wet all this. I'm gonna start from the other side, wet all the way around, rinse off all the surface dirt and all the surface dirt first. And with all the windows and bushes, we're gonna work our way around over here. Rinse off all the surface dirt. Tape, she had another camera right there, I taped it up. Taped up her AC little box. We're gonna rinse off. We're gonna stop right here. Now I'm gonna put my my downstream ejector hose into the SH tank, and then we're gonna start from here all the way around, laying SH down. All right, so here's my 5-gallon bucket of water. So I have this hose right here. Here's my 5-gallon bucket of water. So when I'm done downstreaming, I'm gonna take my hose out the SH bucket. I'm gonna take out the SH bucket and put in the water. Okay, I rolled out my pressure washer hose. Goes all the way around the house. All right, I always like double check to make sure I have enough hose. If I don't, for some reason, I have another 50-footer inside this toolbox. And I'll run the pressure washer to the actual reel. I'll connect it right here to a downstream ejector, y'all. All right, I have a whip coming from the pressure washer right there, all the way down right here. All right, excuse the mess, y'all. I'm underneath a magnolia tree, and all these things just fall in here. All right, I'll connect it right here, okay? And my downstream hose goes all the way out here. Boom, enough to come inside the tank, the SH tank, and enough to come inside the fresh gallon of water. All right. So I'm gonna go and start this. I'm gonna do less talking, and let's go and house wash. Just in case you're running a 4 gallon per minute direct drive, this is direct drive, y'all. It's not belt, it's direct drive. It does feed water, okay? This buffer tank will feed it, all right? It will pull the water, okay? Just in case you're wondering. This is what I do, okay? I make sure it's filled up. There's enough pressure going down. My little valve is on. It's always on. Okay, I release air from my little filter. Just release some air, and it's already in there, y'all. There's water up there already, okay? It's on. I got gas on. I have it on choke. I have it halfway. There's a hose right there. It pulls water, look. Alright? That's a direct drive per gallon per minute. I'm rinsing off all the surface dirt first, y'all. That way the S8 has better contact with the vinyl siding. Alright, at the same time I'm wetting all this stuff I taped up and bagged, I'm wetting still, alright? Only with water. When I get the S8, I'll just go around it. With the windows real good. Alright, with all the bushes, plants, whatever she has planted, wet them real good. You can also wet the grass if you want, so, but that doesn't really do any damage, y'all. From what I recall, I never had any grass die at the bottom of the house. But you can still wet the grass if you want. With the windows real good. I'll put the American flag right there. I took it off over there and put it right here. With the bushes real good. Make sure you get the bushes real good. Hey, if we're gonna take before and after pictures, take it after you wet the house. That way it stands out more. I forgot to remind you, y'all, make sure these windows are closed, okay? Before you start, alright? Make sure they close all the windows, alright? All this is gonna be clean, y'all. So I'm not doing gutter brightening, but you're gonna see a big difference once I leave the S8 on his gutters. I want to get off all this surface dirt first, y'all, before I lay down the S8. That way it has better contact. And I was also told on a Google and on a YouTube channel from a guy I follow that S8 activates more when it's wet, when you lay it on a wet surface. Not sure if that's true or not, but I have seen good results. All right, when I wet the house first. I want to wet this wood first right here, her new wood. With this plant, this bush. I'm done wetting this whole side. I'm on the back side right over here. I'm done wetting all the way over here. So I'm gonna go around, put my downstream hose inside the SH bucket, and downstream from starting over here all the way around, ending on this side of the fence over here. That's why I have a buffer tank, y'all. I made this trailer going off Mr. Bubble's pressure washing channel. He's awesome, y'all. All right. He has a series from scratch how to make the trailer. And I did it because I can lay off the gun. I got a buffer tank now. The water's recycling for the pressure washer, going water hose in a tank to the pressure washer. If I lay off the gun, it goes back inside the buffer tank, recycling, okay? So on a direct drive, if you lay your finger off the trigger for a while, the pump's gonna burn out, okay? You're gonna ruin your pump. Alright, so this has been awesome, y'all, okay? My truck, make sure everybody knows who you are when you're driving on the road, okay? So here it is. I got the hose. I'm putting it in there. Bam, like that. Now I'm gonna walk back over there. People tell me, how come you don't have a remote bypass? Yeah, I don't mind walking over here, making sure everything's good to go, the trailer's good. Alright. So, but a remote bypass would be awesome though, but I don't mind walking over there, y'all. And it's one less thing I gotta worry about, like make sure the battery's charged. For remote bypass, I gotta put a battery inside the trailer now. So everything's wet. I'm gonna go start downstreaming. Make sure it's coming out. I don't use surfactant. I used to though, but I don't use it no more. Maybe when it's real cold, that way it can stick to the surface more. I'm waiting for this chemical to come out. It starts to set a little bit, and you can also smell it. It looks like it's coming out. Yeah, it's coming out, y'all. I can smell it too. That's 12.5% SH, alright, from my nearest chemical supply store. It's downstreaming, coming out the gun. After it comes out of 200 feet of hose, it's at a 1.04%. Alright, I'm downstreaming, y'all. I'm at the front already. Hey, these gutters are nasty, man. I'm gonna have to go around and put another coat on the gutters. I used a lot of SH already. Usually a house like this should be only like 1 5-gallon drum. But I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna swap to the other tank. Like once I get about 1 more minute downstreaming. As I was like focusing on the gutters like a lot. So I was using a lot of the tricks on the gutters in the back. Okay, I can feel the when your hose starts pulsing, that's when the bucket's low. I mean, you have no more chemical or water inside your bucket downstreaming. So you'll be able to fill it, y'all. So I'm gonna go over there and switch buckets real quick. I'm gonna use another 5-gallon bucket of SH. The other tank over there, the other 5-gallon bucket. A house this size, y'all, it should only take like 5 gallons of SH, maybe 3 sometimes. But there's like a lot of built up organic growth on this house. Especially on the gutters. I was focusing a lot on the gutters. They are coming out. They do see a difference, right? I do have on my disclaimer. Any broken down paint or blemishes that are noticeable after the house wash, AllCoastLawncare is responsible for painting or fixing any blemishes or damages. So I always say that on there because look, the paint's faded, y'all. This is the other dirty side right here. So it's up to you how you want to charge, how you want to quote. But I ain't going to discuss quotes on this channel because everybody's different. It depends on where you live at. Okay? But this house is real dirty, so you could charge extra for laying down multiple coats of your house wash chemical because that does cost money, y'all. However you want to do. Can you do me a favor? Can you hit that subscribe button and that like button? I'm really trying to get more likes and subscribers to my channel. Alright, I don't know if I'm not laying down good content or if I'm just boring you. always hit like and subscribe to a lot of people I watch, because you know what? They are giving out years of free knowledge, man. Years of free knowledge. What you could do also, you could have like a pump sprayer and have like a strong, what do you call it, batch in there. Because these areas right here, like I have to continue downstreaming, all right? You get like a lot of coat on here. You get a pump sprayer, just lay it down one time, it'll come off real easy. Like about like a 50-50 mix on these little areas right here. Maybe lighter, maybe like 3%. I'm over like on the last side, y'all. Laying down the SH. I use a lot of SH on this house. Like I'm looking over there, my 5-gallon jug, the second one, it's already like more than halfway empty. Like I say, y'all, how do you want to coat your house? All right, because this chemical costs money. All right, time costs money, okay? But I'm just giving them the regular rate, you know what I mean? I mean, he's a good customer, regular lawn care customers. So hey, it's whatever you want to do, all right? Don't get mad at me because I may be quoting low. It's my customer, all right? It's my business. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, okay? So they've been a good customer. They've been faithful paying for their lawn care. Whatever you want to do, y'all. All right, it's your company, it's your hustle, your business. I stay away from the windows, all right? But when I do rinse off the whole house, I'll wet the windows real good again and all the bushes. All right, so I came back to the back. So I need to put extra coats on. So I have like about 2 gallons of SH left. So I'm just gonna hit these gutters real quick. All right, but look, it's a big difference, y'all. Big difference. All right. I'm done, like laying down SH, just a lot of SH to lay down, don't build up. I said, just go to the beginning of the video and look at that, all right? You see a big difference. There's like rust spots on there. I don't know what that is, rust or broken down paint. But we're not responsible for that, y'all, okay? I'm just giving a house wash. On my my confirmation text I sent her out before I came out here. Hey, just want to confirm the house wash is this much. House wash includes washing all surface dirt and organic growth off the vinyl siding, the eaves, the fascia, the window trimming, window apron, the porch columns, outside of the gutters and outside of the gutter spouts. All right, customers aware that damages or blemishes from the paint or on the siding may become noticeable after the house wash. AllCoastLawncare isn't responsible for repairing any damages or painting the house or any part of the house, all right? It says something like that. But hey, you get it though, right? Okay, make sure you cover yourself, okay? Make sure you have a little confirmation text sent out to them. Or the disclaimer. Okay, so we're gonna go on rinse now. Look at that, 2 jugs. I want you to use 1 jug for a house like this. All right, yours is real dirty. 5 gallons of water, okay? And rinse it. We're gonna rinse out the downstream injector. I'm gonna start off over here and rinse over here. Now I can wet this deck real good, okay? Of any SH that got on there. Hey, you see this, y'all? I gotta be careful with these, okay? If this is like on the house, I would tape it up. All right, or bag it and tape it, okay? Look at this. That's it, man. That's all the SH is gonna get. All that is like rust or broken down paint. Let's go rinse. Now while we're rinsing, while we're rinsing off the house, we're also rinsing our downstream injection, all right? That's why I put in that 5-gallon bucket of fresh water. All right, because if you don't rinse out that SH on the downstream injector. That ball is going to corrode in there, in that spring. Alright, so don't be complacent. Always have a 5-gallon bucket of fresh water and put your downstream injector hose in there while you're rinsing. Put the windows real good. Put the windows real good before and after. I'm over on the last side, y'all. Pretty much done. I looked at my I turned off the water. So when I was done with the SH at the 120 gallon buffer tank. And I looked at it right now, I'm like about at 30 gallons, alright? Finishing, well, once I'm done finishing rinsing off, then that's just enough water to rinse. That's something new for me to know, because I'm usually doing it. Usually Dimitri, my helper, he usually does it for me. I never really saw how much water I have left over. One time I stopped the water real early, and I ran out of water, man. Like, hey, how come the water's coming out of my gun? I had to hurry up and go turn off the pressure washer. Or I don't want my pressure washer to overheat, the pump to overheat. That was a close call. But just keep an eye on the buffer tank, okay? Over there, all right? Make sure you have enough water still. If you turn off the faucet, keep an eye, make sure you have water in there still, okay? You don't want the water to run out and then the pump to overheat. Alright, I am done, y'all. Bam. Before I turn off the pressure washer, I want to release this right here. Alright, don't forget to turn off the fuel. See how much water we have left. We got between 20 and 40, about 30 gallons, y'all. Okay. If it goes to 20, then that's bad, okay, because it's gonna stop pulling water. The pressure washer, but I told you, y'all, it's the direct drive pressure washer. It will pull water, okay. Now, the float valve comes about right here, so it goes to about 120 gallons. All right. Make sure you have it decaled for when you're on the road. People know what you're doing, okay? Who you are, All Coast Lawn Care and Pressure Washing, and what you do. Okay? Take a look at it. Alright. Big difference. This was the dirty. Remember this side was a little dirty? Big difference. Look at these gutters, y'all. Remember these gutters? So this isn't gutter brightening. This is just a house wash. The service includes outside the gutters and outside the gutter spout. All right, I'm not responsible for blemishes like faded paint. That's going to become noticeable once all that organic growth came off. We're not painting, y'all. We're doing a house wash only. And I'll put that on the disclaimer. There's the railings, columns. Okay, come to this side. I'm gonna get a rag to wipe this off. There's the other dirty side. Okay, it looks way better, y'all. But you see that right there? The house wash gonna take that off. Alright, that's broken down paint, rust. These other gutters are real bad. Remember these right here? I had to get these again. So I use a total of almost 10 gallons of SH downstreaming. Should only been like by 5 gallons only. Alright. Those little dark spots is just still wet. That's rust up there on that chimney, and that's another service, man. Rust removal is another service. All right, I took all the bags off, the tape. I rinsed around the areas that I didn't get that was bagged up. Last thing I'm doing is putting up the sign. I love this sign here. This sign is very important, okay? It lets everybody know what you're doing. And also, it's like, just to read it, it says overspray will spot clothing. Watch out for ground hazards, right? That helps you out too, okay? Because that way, hey, I'm suing you. Hey, come on, man, you saw the sign, right? So, and whatever protects you, okay? Only got that much water left. I'm gonna go and drain it. Right here. Drain it right there. The customer's home. She said, oh wow, the house looks brand new. I'm happy when they say that. So I'm gonna put her little doormat over there and her little cigarette butt can back over there. Hey, tell me what you think, y'all. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. All right. If you stuck around this long, thank you. It means a lot. But hey, the house is clean. She liked it. Other than that, hey, God bless. Take care and see you on the next video. Bye.